out for a single, and then still taking the game apart.
Look at
Look at
Lale.
things that he can do,
Salah.
the wonderful things that Maxwell can do. So I think it was just a lack of match awareness in that last game.
Hugely dangerous. Nobody scores quicker at the death or in the death overs last year or so than Glenn Maxwell. Morgan Oda.
What's a competitive score you reckon the Aussies need to get to, 150?
Yep. It's not a great score. Maybe the pitch is a bit drier than it was the other day, but Australia do have a bowling attack that can defend that kind of score. They've got wicket takers, as England have. They've got pace, they've got variety. So they're not out of the game with a score like that. Goes quickly behind square. Moeen Ali does well.
Now this is what happens when you end up losing 3 wickets in the first 6 overs, that power play. A lot of the times you try and re-establish your innings and get it moving again. You end up just batting out the overs and trying to get 1 or 2 big overs in the back end to give you a score that you can try and defend. And then you have to field your absolute butts off and bowl exceptionally well to be in the game. I think now Australia in this situation, they're probably working out how many overs do we take it to like this. Sure, kick that intent if a boundary presents itself or there's something in your area you want to have.
Everybody in the circle is on the edge of that inner circle. You can see the 4 men dotted around there on the offside. All the boundary fielders on the leg side. Maxwell knew it was coming. When you set a field like that, you can be pretty certain that Jordan is going to bowl it short of a length.
So looking at the bowling figures, Archer's still got 2. So this is the 16th, so he'll probably bowl 17, 19 or 18, 20. He'll be in 2 of those. Woods bowled out, Rashid's bowled one out, and Curran did a great job the other night, and as too, Jordan bowled the 19. So 4 overs go off this. 2 will be from Archer, probably 1 from Curran, if not 2. Maybe 1 from Jordan. There's his options.
Very good Yorker. We didn't see many of them the other evening from Jordan, but that one was fired right in at the popping crease. 110 for 5. Here's Archer. Archer was appealing, but didn't really get any support, and he's looking around astonished that there was no support from Jos Buttler.
Well, I think Butler's a little bit gun-shy from the first one. He said, yeah, should appeal, should review it, and it actually hit the middle of the bat. This one looked like a slow ball first up from Archer. So it was only 77. Yeah, it was. And I think it was bat onto leg. Not out that jumper.
Yeah, he's got a number of slower balls that he can offer. That one, he's just sliding out of the side of the hand. Remember, he's got a knuckle ball as well that he bowls to good effect. Always in the back of your mind as a batsman is that fast bouncer as well. Right back going well.
I reckon if you and I bowled 93 mile an hour, I wouldn't be bowling too many slower balls, eh?
If only. Must be great. Being a fast bowler at Jeff Thompson, Jofra Hart, knowing you've got a 95 miles an hour Exocet up your sleeve. Everybody very polite to you on the morning of a game.
Oh, I would have loved it. I would have loved it. Bowl my little step and pensions.
You were a spinner in a fast bowler's body, weren't you? Fast bowler's mentality.
Occasionally with some of these guys whack you over the fence a few times, you'd love to just say, hang on a minute, going around the wicket and bowl 95 miles an hour at them. The other thing with Archer, I know we've said it so many times, it has it so easy. It's so hard to pick up. I think Nasser did a brilliant thing during the test match about his bowling release of the ball. When he releases it, sometimes a quickie will give you a little bit of an indication of where he's going to deliver it, short or full. But Archer, it's all in his wrist at the end. Just watch how he runs in here, how easy he does it. Just all about rhythm. And then a great wrist.
There's that pace. Surprised Ashton Agar, who just about gets the top edge on it over Butler's head. He's not bowling with one of those elbow strappings on, which he had in the test matches. Remember that he had that fracture of the elbow in the winter in South Africa. He bowled in the test matches with that tubing on his elbow, but he doesn't have that on now, which suggests that if there is any hangover from that injury, that all is good now.
He's replaced it around his neck. He's got a bit of gold chains around his neck, weighing him down.
That's a good shot. A good strong clip through mid-wicket from Ashton Agar.
Now let's have a look at John Brazash. You see this beautifully balanced, great head position, nice and relaxed. Then a little rock back, and then that fast arm and that wrist as it comes over, just that wrist and the pace of his arm.
I just think there's a bit of Winston Benjamin in that. Do you remember Winston Benjamin? You'd have played against him, Shane, as I did.
That good call.
Easy approach and that change of pace that can come. Excellent over. Wonderful Yorker to finish with. Brings a smile from Agar. What can Maxwell do for them? 3 overs left. 117 for 5. Here's that away, leg side. And just over Archer's head. Standing with that very open-chested stance as if he's looking to aim it leg side. And he just hit it well enough.
Yeah, it's nowhere near the middle of the bat. He's a strong man. He's got a lot of power, Maxwell. This one, his heart would have been in his mouth. It was a bit of a slow ball, just sat in the pitch. Sort of got up and under at Maxwell rather than out the middle. You can see him there looking and saying, get up, get up. Just enough on it to get over. I reckon knowing that Archer's got another over,
they're going to go hard here.
Maxwell will go hard at Curran here because he knows he's going to bowl back of the hand slow balls, the odd one into the pitch. So I reckon Maxwell's targeting this over for a big one, a 20 plus.
Slower ball from Curran. Yeah, match awareness. You've just got to pick your moments in T20. All about matchups between players and then recognising what's to come. Archer's still got one more. He's going to bowl the 19th, so well, Curran is good at the death. Maxwell will certainly fancy taking Curran for more than Archer.
You're looking for some width through the offside here. Or it was a good slow ball, had no pace to work with. Right, Maxwell will be targeting down the ground. He'll be looking to maybe step across the leg a little just to free his arms and try and hit it straight back to us. Huh? Look at the size of that bat. Jeez, that's a big piece of wood, wasn't it? Looked like a sleeper.
There it is. I mean, he didn't, as you say, get that last 6 anywhere near the middle. It was just muscle, really. But straight to the man. Well bowled by Curran. He was trying to keep it away from the arc, so where Maxwell was looking to hit to leg.
Do you think if you were batting against Curran, you'd actually play him as at this stage of the innings as a slower ball bowler? Set yourself a slower ball, then the change up to the quicker one?
I reckon so. Jordan just drops back to long on.
Straight on that. Just trying to work out. Curran's got a lot of slower balls this over. Will be a fast, wide Yorker. tail leg slow ball into the pitch.
Full toss. He picks out Archer at long on, and that's a good response from Curran, having gone for a 6 after the first ball. Just to go for 11 was a good effort. 128 for 5.
My children. Well, that's a good shot. Dug that out. That'll be 4. Yeah, Father's Day in Australia. So it's always tough to be away from your family. These guys sacrificing being away from their family.
And for some months to come, those who are going to the IPL. Strong here, Maxwell. Strong wrists to get that ball away. It was a pretty good Yorker, this, from Jordan.
Were you surprised he didn't bowl Archer? He hit the 19th.
He's obviously going to
Bowl the
replace
20th.
Curran, bowl the last one.
I've been tempted to bowl Archer that 19th man and just gone with Jordan or Curran for the last one. Might have got a wicket. Knocked over Maxwell. Jordan, not to say Jordan can't, but I think the way Archer was bowling is more of a chance. This way he's looking over mid-off.
Edged and gone. So Jordan, the change works. Jordan replaces Archer, and that is a big wicket because Maxwell can be very destructive at the end of the innings. 132 for 6.
Yeah, this is...
Well, 2 boundaries then, he can't. Can effectively say they're going to get a runner ball. Morgan has been setting that infield deep. So 9 more balls, you get 2 boundaries. In those, then you're up to that 150 mark. It slows things down at the end of an innings. He's got a bit of time on his side, Owen Morgan. He likes to chat to his bowlers. It's very easy to get caught up in how frenetic a T20 game is. Bowlers can lose their rhythm, stop thinking clearly. Morgan always tries to slow it down.
That's why the key is those first few overs, to rush through the overs, to allow the captain the time at the end of the game to think clearly, take some time out of the game if he needs it.
Firm hit by Agar down the ground. An excellent shot from him. That's one of the boundaries that we were referring to.
Yeah, he's really improved his batting. He's become a genuine all-rounder at this point in the game, Agar. He's a very handy runs. Yeah, just go back to that point. You know, it's so fast. There's nothing worse as a captain in T20 cricket, but if you've got to make up time in those last few overs, it's the helter-skelter and blokes are bashing you. You want to have a chat to your bowler to slow it down. You can't because you're against the clock. You only get an hour and a half to bowl your overs. Got to have time up your sleeve.
Domestic news here. The match at Bristol, the Bob Willis Trophy match between Gloucestershire and Northants, has been abandoned because one Northants player has tested positive for COVID-19. Not part of the squad, but some members of the squad have been in contact with him. So the decision was taken rather swiftly because of safety for all concerned to abandon that game. So that was abandoned at lunchtime, I think, in the Bob Willis Trophy. Our best wishes, of course, for the player has tested positive for COVID-19. Only going to be 1. 11 from the over, 2 boundaries, 139 for 6.
The Yorkers, the odd slower one.
Excellent Yorker to start. Cummings squeezes it to deep cover for just the single. So Archer changing ends. Jordan given the 19th, Archer 20th.
It's always interesting watching bowlers bowl the last over. You bowl first. When you bowl the last over, you know the batsmen are just trying to hit you for boundaries. But there's a thought process, you want to take wickets. Now the risk reward, if you go for a few wickets, you might go for a few more boundaries. Now if Josh Archer bowls 5 more of those Yorkers, it's going to be pretty hard to score off, but he might not take a wicket. So if he wants some wickets, he might try a slower ball or something different. Which means he could go for some runs.
Yeah, he's not happy with himself there. He turned very quickly on his mark. You got that one wrong.
Oh, such a good Yorker. Don't try anything else. you know, if I was captain of Jofra Archer out there, mate, just give me 6 good Yorkers like you can at 90 mile an hour. They miss, you'll get a wicket. If not, it helps the team, you get no runs.
That's what they tried to do in the Super Over, didn't they, the World Cup final. Another brilliant Yorker. Hits Agar on the boot. I think that was the conversation between Archer and Morgan in that World Cup final. What's your best ball? Yorker's my best ball, bowl it. Very kind of clear thinking from both bowler and captain on that occasion.
Well, if you have a look at that replay, you just can't do anything with that. What was the last ball? Exactly 90 mile an hour, that last one. There's absolutely nothing you can do with that. Just protect it, just knock it out. Yep, get a single, but that's okay for England. Excellent bowling.
It's fine, I think. Oh no, wide signal by David Mills. My initial reaction was it was fine. I think Jofra Archer thought so as well, because there was a long lingering look there to the square leg umpire.
Go.
Oh, it's over third man. Third man is in the circle, Adil Rashid, and that will run away to the third man boundary. Archer on that occasion not going for the Yorker. It's been costly. Australia up to 147.
Yeah, it looked like the slower ball bouncer was given a wide, and then it looks like that was another slower ball. Not sure why he's gone away from that Yorker. We saw the first delivery, that Yorker, and the one again to the left hand. He just can't hit that. I'm not sure why he's trying anything else. That was a slow. That was like he wanted to get a wicket. Fast Yorker at the stumps, nothing different.
It's provoked a conversation between him, Morgan, and Jordan. Actually, he was often there or thereabouts in conversation with Archer. Beautiful shot down the ground from Pat Cummins. Great strike, and Australia finishing strongly. Past the 150 mark now, 153 for 6.
Well, when you've walked in, you've been sitting up there for a fair few hours. Faced 4 deliveries before this. Guy comes in and bowls 91 mile an hour. You've seen the way he's been bowling the whole game, and just smashed that straight back to the ground to give us a 6. That's a good balance. Didn't try and overhit it. Look at his head. Pat Cummins, he's a handy tail-ender. Dearly want another 1 or 2 of those in these last 2 deliveries, wouldn't they, Australia?
I'm sure that was the conversation, though, between Archer and Morgan. Just bowl it on a length so Cummins can slap you back over your head. I think the conversation might have been get it back in the block hole, Jofra. Wide, surely, unless it flicked the pad.
Talk about the Yorker getting the block hole. I remember commentating with Richie Beno. He got asked the question. He said, Richie, why is it called a Yorker? And Richie replied with, what else would you call it?
The great man. So what have we got? 2 balls remaining. We've had a couple of wides in this over, a 6 and a 4, so it's been a productive one for Australia. And gone. Miles out, but it was fair enough. Ashton Agar looking to get Pat Cummins back on strike. Archer looks a bit disgruntled still because it's been an expensive over. Got 1 ball left and Australia 155 for 7.
Yeah, once again into that Yorker area, just can't hit that. He doesn't need to bowl anything else. Then good enough, athletic enough, skillful enough just to throw the stumps down. I'm not sure they should have taken the single before that would have left Cummins on strike. But Agar did a good job.